First thing we do is call the meeting to order, right?
Yes. So let's do that. We'll call the meeting to order at 8:16. Thanks everyone for shifting to a little bit later start time. I imagine the first item on the agenda is approval of minutes. from
View
last-
September minutes. Change?
No, I motioned to accept the minutes.
Can't second because I wrote them, so somebody else can second it. Yeah, that's what I was told last time.
Yep. For a second.
Yep.
It's 25,000,002, correct? State October.
Uh-huh.
How many, if you want to look at mine, then.
All right, we do have a.
Oh, we did. It's like everybody was discussing stuff that the house stuff.
It looks like good minutes to me and I'll second.
Okay.
Does anybody have any other
Nope.
comments or discussion about minutes?
No, I just think we should keep it open because a lot of
I
people.
read through it this
Yeah.
afternoon.
Okay, alrighty.
Hey, let me get myself prepared.
All right, all in favor then?
I,
Aye. Any opposed? None. 4-0.
Was there?
No motion, Rick second.
oh, that's the score of the Phillies Dodgers game. The next Phillies Dodgers game is Phillies score, Dodgers.
That's right.
Excellent.
All right, I still don't have our agenda in front of us.
Public comment is the next item on the agenda.
Mr. Spear, any public comment? Okay, none?
None.
Yeah, but I did, it's not really public comment, but on Facebook, I got a message from, I can't remember the gentleman's name, and he said, I just moved to Narberth from the area. I'm very interested in volunteering with the tree tenders and I want to get a tree.
Is
And I sent him like a quick information back and I said, I'll send you more information later.
it Jim Marlin?
Yeah.
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 I think he's
Okay, great.
contacting everybody.
Okay, oh, good. So you contacted, okay, so,
What's his name?
Does he look?
I want to
I
come
don't-
back to him
okay,
Oh,
at tree planting.
Okay.
When we discuss our order, because he has requested a tree, he's on the wrong side. but we can talk
Okay.
about that.
okay.
oh, he's
our.
he's a Marion Station person.
He lives on Haverford Avenue though.
Oh,
So
likely person.
we control that right of way.
We
So
planted
have
one there last.
planted there before as our ordinance states. We can use our right of way and trees planted with roots or limbs in the right of way. We also have some dominion over it. So we kind of just discussed it, but when we get to the order,
Okay.
we'll talk some more about that.
Sorry to bring it up in the wrong,
Yeah, it's okay.
I didn't know if they were gonna come to the
It's a
meeting
good
tonight.
reminder.
It's a township, one of them is, my understanding is you just go on and complete a form on the Lower Marion Township website, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I don't know what they charge. I know,
Oh, you think
Unless
they
they-
charge for it?
and I mean, I should maybe not even say anything because I don't know for sure, but I know some of their civic associations do tree plantings. Not specifically through the township like we do. So I don't know what residents get charged. I don't know if
Okay,
they
that's,
do it through
well, it doesn't
just or
matter.
what.
then it might be wax.
Sort of feel like if they're living in Lower Marion, they should approach Lower Marion.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
I'm
we
not
do
with
it-
residents and it's the trees are paid for by Narberth taxpayers, so.
Yeah.
Should we really be planting trees outside Narberth?
That's how I feel. It's a little weird.
I mean, unless we have an extra that we're trying to get rid of, then they will accept that, which I think was
Oh,
the case
that
last
was-
That
time.
was the case last
Yeah.
time. Yeah, we didn't plan to do it.
John, I can correspond with him if you'd like. Did you get an email from him or just the
Just in a
Facebook?
Facebook message, I can connect us all, yeah.
Jim, what, did he have you also?
Yeah, he's interested, well, I asked him if he was interested in whole digging, he's not interested in that.
Oh, yeah.
So he wants to, yeah, he wants, I got the impression he wants to
Volunteer.
help with, be part of the
That's
volunteer.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Okay. Next on the agenda?
Oh, you need the agenda. Sorry.
Update on orders, fall planting,
Oh,
first
wait,
item
what
is
happened to
update.
the schedule in November? We're not talking about that right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, yep. I jumped ahead. Scheduling November, confirm date and time.
So we had talked as Maggie's. We had thought we had to move the November meeting because it is election day. And Maggie responded and said, no, we can still. Be correct. Is that your memory of that?
I don't- That's not what I
It's
remember.
not my memory. I
Okay.
thought we were gonna meet on Wednesday at 7. We asked if we could meet at 7 instead of 7:30. I have 7 o'clock on November 5th.
That's what I have as well. Yes, Maggie and I traded emails on September 3rd and copied you guys. But for our purposes tonight, we hadn't officially scheduled a November meeting because in January, we realized the conflict and said we'll figure out sooner or closer to the date. So I think we have to like officially vote on holding a meeting that date. because
Okay,
it's not
okay.
on our
Got
calendar. So I'll make a motion that we meet in November on November the 5th at 7 PM.
Second.
Thank you all. In favor? Aye. Any opposed? None? Excellent.
Here's the agenda.
Great. Thank you. So now fall planting.
Right, and I do think we also have to look at the minutes, because this is basically our agenda from last month, so. Okay. So, update on orders so far?
So I still am not online, so that's gonna be hard for me to.
I think,
look at.
Okay, I have it here. I have 19 trees on the list.
That's what I saw earlier.
That's what I saw.
And does that seem right to everybody? Because last month we started with like 26, but I know you guys had a conversation with different residents who.
The person who ordered 11 really only wanted one.
Yeah.
So they dropped us down quite a few.
Yeah, the person who ordered 6 only wanted one.
Oh, I thought it was
The person who
11.
Supposedly ordered 11, was actually Linnea ordering for her neighbor, and
Oh.
I've now reached out to the neighbor via email and text, and Linnea said she also reached out to the neighbor.
And
So I
nothing?
think Nothing,
Oh.
no response, so.
Okay, so
I
that's,
think that's kind of, I mean, I probably should just confirm with Linnea, but. Okay.
so, and I noticed that there's, I mean, a bunch of comments here for things, like someone says 1 river birch, please. Are we
So when
responding for these?
when I
Those
put
comments
out the order form, I did put in like the last item.
Mm-hmm,
If there are other species you're interested in.
Right,
let us know. So
right.
we order from the nursery.
right,
So I should collect that list. And I have not reached out to Tree Authority yet,
mm-hmm,
but they don't usually need a ton of
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah.
It's on my to-do list. So I can see what they have, or any of you who have internet access can go to Tree Authority's website and they post their availability. So like you can always look at it and see what they
Oh.
have.
oh, okay,
You can see the sizes, you can see species, cultivars. It's usually, I feel like it's usually a PDF document somewhere in there.
But may I just ask, Bettina, who wrote the notes, like
So,
another river birch, please? Where's that
that was Linnea. So she's down for 0 trees, but then she has this request of river birch, please. And then let's see what else we have here. Someone says sweet magnolia, Magnolia virginiana.
That was,
That's a person who ordered, oh no, they already ordered a Sweet Bay magnolia. They already have one. Okay, never mind. That's a
So
duplicate.
they doubled their.
Yes, and then one person says, I would like 2 sycamores for the front to match Linnea's. 3 trees total if possible, please, 1 elm and 2 sycamores.
wait, who was that correspondence from? Was that from Linnea?
This is in the spreadsheet, and this is Jenna
Oh,
Shepcaro.
oh, yeah, she never got back to me.
Is that the
so-
person?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay, well, she's in the spreadsheet, so she must have filled out the form.
right, so it's 3.
So
instead of
she's
4.
asking 3 for 3.
And so is
Were
that,
sycamores on our list? They were, right?
I'm not sure. So is that 3 plus 19 then?
No,
Okay.
that's part of the 19. I'm just looking at the comments to make sure there's nothing. One says Red Point maple.
We've had that in the past.
Is-
I think.
Oh, that is Nancy Peter Grove's wife? Nancy Green. And she doesn't have anything else ordered. She just has that under the comments, looking for a Red Point maple.
That would have to be tree authority, I guess, because it's certainly not PHS.
Mhm. So that would be an addition then to the 19. And then,
To replace the same species of tree that was cut.
Oh, oh, so they cut down a tree and they,
I don't know if they cut it down or if it's in, I don't know if it's in Norbrook Park or if it's in there.
well, it says it's on their property.
Oh,
It
okay.
says, is it on your
Good.
property? And the answer, she
Oh,
answered
okay,
yes.
oh, yeah.
Jake
Okay.
Marmer, is he the one you were talking about? On
Yes.
Haverford? Okay, so. He said. Oh, so his numbers though are included. He has flowering dogwoods and sweet bay magnolia and sweet linden and yellow wood. And 2 elms.
this is the guy.
That's 6
on
trees.
Haverford?
Yeah,
No,
no.
I think, if we have.
I have to see what's,
contact Information from him, I'm willing to correspond with them.
okay. And then
Oh.
Patty Cashman.
His email address is right in that,
Okay,
in,
Yeah.
in the form. Do you want me to tell it to you?
And choke cherry.
No, I'll look it up.
Okay.
I'm on the board of Windsor Arms condos. How will I indicate where the trees are to be planted? Okay.
That's right down the street from my house. I know where that
Oh,
is.
okay.
Who's the person?
Patty Cash.
Patty Cashman?
All right, we have planted trees for them before.
Oh, right up
Maybe,
by Iona? Yes.
maybe Patty is new, but that name sounds familiar.
No,
The
she's
name
been
does
there
sound
forever.
familiar.
They should
Yeah.
know the process, but
Yeah, okay.
that's fine.
Well, somebody will deliver a sign. and you-
Right, right.
But they
Just
need
have to
more
educate.
trees, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. That's hilarious.
So who's handling that? Who's corresponding with her?
Does anyone know her?
I know her, but only a little bit, but I can
You just
correspond
kind of
with her.
casual and say,
Yeah.
saw your note.
Okay.
Get back to
yeah.
Oh, I just want to look at our minutes from last meeting to see anything else that we didn't have.
So I have a hard time getting like the whole overview of this spreadsheet, but
It's
Well,
simpler than
the
last
width
time.
of-
well, it is simpler, it's true, but
I
I,
shrunk the width of the columns. to
yeah,
make that
that's
only
helpful.
safe.
Yeah. But it seems like the guy who ordered 6, I mean, that means we're down 6 from our 19.
Trees. Okay,
So we have, let's see, 4 red buds are ordered.
Speaking of red buds, are you seeing something that is that property that's on Winwood at the corner of Rockland? Where we had planted a red bud in the spring? No.
No.
Okay, so then we need to add that to our orders.
Did we decide we're going to replace that? Okay,
But remember, for you, Dawn, that's really important because that's a tree that we planted in April. So that's
Dig it up.
whoever is doing the hole on that. I don't know if you want to do that one, Jim, but one of you two should probably do the hole because we've got to we have no idea what's going on.
What's
So
the intersection again? What's the address?
it's Winwood and Rockland. So it's
Okay.
where Rockland, where Joanne Bean. They
Okay.
live like they're sort of next to Joanne Bean, but on Winwood. Remember when you and I were
Yeah.
checking the hole for Joanne and we
Yeah.
walked over to look at it?
Yeah, okay.
But I think we need to take care of that because that owner won't know that they should have submitted another request.
Yeah. has
You know,
anybody-
because we
has
discussed
anybody
that
talked
so
to
long
them?
ago. So
we didn't, no, we
Allison
didn't
something?
follow up with her though. I mean,
No, Allison is my neighbor.
no, she said she asked me about it at some point after we planted it, saying half my tree is dead. And then I went and looked at it and I said, like half of it's leafed out, let's wait a bit and we'll reassess in the fall.
Okay,
But we have not, she has not said, I don't like this tree, I want a new one. We just decided we would
okay.
wait
Well,
and
I should
see.
follow up with her when I
So I think we
contact
should
new resident.
check with her first before we
Okay.
make any decision.
Yeah.
So Carson will contact
What's her
that
name?
person's name, but anyway,
I know. Let's see.
Winwood Rockland person.
Okay, yeah. I guess we can look her up.
But I think we need to just have a placeholder on the spreadsheet because that's a red bud. So we need to be sure we got that if we end up needing it, or we should keep it in the numbers. Now, just so you know, in discussions, Christina said she'd take the one that we dig up from the
She
ground.
did say that, yeah, yep. Just wanted to see if I can find her. So I think it was. What's her address? 419 East Winwood? Colleen Johns, I think.
Yes, that's
Who it
correct.
is. Yeah, Colleen Johns. So I'm seeing the tally for the dogwoods doesn't seem up to date because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dogwoods there in the column, but then it says 3 underneath.
Can you tell by looking at
It's
the?
possible, so this is good actually, that you caught this, because if you go to the bottom, like click on the totals.
Here?
Yeah, and see what formula comes up, if anything. So look up in
Okay.
your formula bar up top and see if it extends, see if it reaches, no,
Here?
it's right, yeah. See if it reaches all the way to the latest entry. Because if I set up the formula,
Mm-hmm,
when, let's just say there were only 5 entries,
mm-hmm.
the way that the order form populates the spreadsheet, yeah, you can see that box.
Yeah,
So the
It's only
cell
going
down
up
there
to
is
here.
only counting that box.
I see.
So we have to update that
Right.
formula cube.
Oh,
for
I don't,
that.
I have no idea how to do that.
Would it
Hopefully
be
that's
helpful
gonna
for,
bring-
do you want to just, are you doing it?
Go ahead.
Would it be helpful for you to just have my laptop so you can see the agenda and I can look over her shoulder? Because it seems like there's some crucial things that maybe you need the computer more than I do.
Yeah.
Well, it
Keep
looks
mine
like
in.
it's good. It says secured.
It also says can't connect.
Oh,
Yeah, just keep mine. I'll look with John.
Then-
It's fine.
But if you need to
Do you
take
see where I'm
notes.
in here?
Yeah, no, I see what you
Oh,
mean.
right, I am
Yeah.
taking notes on that one, yeah. Give you Dawn's.
So, So, and then, so I don't know if it's like stops after.
Yeah, that's,
This
it's
is a red
stopping after,
bar.
I don't know, there's some sort of a box that it's not going beyond. It's only counting the first. section. I use Excel in the most rudimentary way, basically as like a nice graph, but I don't do any of the calculations with it.
Wife is like an Excel expert.
I wish I knew how to use it.
She really does laugh at me the way I use it. So if this is correct, we're actually at 33.
Oh,
What? That's great.
okay. No difference.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Wonder what's missing or what we're not missing.
So it looks like now, again, if this is all correct, it looks like we're at 4 red buds.
Except for the guy on Haverford who ordered 6, so we delete those.
Yeah,
But then Grove wanted 1. And Linnea also said 1. So that would be 2, so we would be down 4.
so 4 red buds, 7 dogwoods, 6 magnolias, 2 choke cherry, 1 black gum, 1 sweet street linden, 2 yellow woods, 0 Kentucky coffee trees, 0 hackberry, 6 American elm, 4 Virginia pine. And that should all total up to 33. Now you're right. Bettina, have to find Marmor and 0 those out. Sorry,
He's the
Jake.
second from the bottom. And then there's a list. What, I'm jumping the gun, wait.
I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
Trees,
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
I know.
All right, so that brings us to 27,
Okay.
zeroing his out. What else did you say, Bettina?
Nancy
One.
Grove says Red Point Maple.
Peter Pass?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh, I would
think
forgot
it
about that.
maybe eminent, but not.
Nancy Green is his
Yes.
wife?
I
Okay.
assume that's her, 25. Her email is Grove, so yeah. so-
Okay. All right, so I'm just, I don't. Since the spreadsheet gets set up in accordance, like automatically by
Yeah.
the order form.
Right,
I don't know how to add a column right now without potentially messing everything up.
okay.
So for now, I'm just gonna highlight that cell. That says Red Point Maple, so
Mhm.
hopefully remember that,
Mhm.
all right. So that brings us to 28.
What's that guy's name?
It's. It's Jake
Jake.
Alarm.
And Linnea wants a river
She
bird.
said River Bird. Maybe we could steer her towards one of the ones that's available. Say we have 2 Kentucky coffee and 2 hackberry. We would like to offer you one of those.
Nice. It's too bad I ran into her at softball like a week.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was looking for something else on my computer. I can contact Linnea. What's her question?
She put in her order form, could she have a river birch, please? And we were wondering whether she might take a Kentucky coffee or a hackberry instead, because we have 2 each of those
Okay,
we'd like to plant.
So that, we're good numbers wise. Without doing work.
Except we still have at least 3 that we need
We
to
have to find some homes.
find
So
homes.
we need to find homes for the hackberry.
Hackberry and Kentucky coffee,
Okay,
two of each,
to, 4 trees. Okay,
4 trees.
Okay.
Also, no one ordered any Sweet Street lindens. We only,
or 1 maybe.
I don't
hackberry.
remember what we ordered from PHS exactly, but only,
We ordered 2 of each.
and we only have 1 order for a black gum. 1 for a yellow wood. Did we order yellow woods? Yes, we did.
On the list, yeah.
So we do have some like
Yeah.
shuffling to try to do. But that's okay. I hope.
So what communication needs to happen?
Yeah.
I have Carson will contact new resident on Haverford Avenue, 106 trees, Carson will contact Linwood, Rockland person, Colleen Johns, and Linnea, I'll ask Lucia. What other correspondence do we need to have with individuals who've asked for trees?
What was you're gonna contact the guy on Haverford?
Contact the guy in Haverford, contact Colleen Johns, and contact Linnea. Are there any other people we need to?
Can we give you Dawn's and I can take the notes on mine, give mine, Rick?
Oh, sure. Who, where was the comment about somebody asked for sycamores?
That was Linnea's new
Oh,
Yeah.
neighbor, Jenna something.
Did we order, is Sycamores on the list?
no.
Oh. So maybe those 2 could be one of the ones.
But did
Carson, if
that-
you're contacting her, could you ask her? See,
Yeah,
would it to match Linnea's? I mean,
yeah, that's why
Really?
she wanted it.
Yeah, that
yeah,
makes sense.
They like having.
doesn't,
But is that,
I mean, if
is
you're
that
trying to get
common?
like a row of street trees, like.
are they next door neighbors?
Yes,
I see, okay.
Is that comment in the spreadsheet
Yes,
somewhere?
yep.
Okay.
If you go all the
If you
way
go-
to
If you go all the way
right,
to column AB.
there's somebody who wants advice about something at the
or
bottom.
AC. This one?
There's like, yeah.
Road
Oh, I-
66.
Oh, that's the same.
To replace in species, no, 3, 2.
I love advice about placement in guard.
Oh, but that's the person that
Oh, that,
you were gonna contact.
or no.
Or was
Carson's
it, or is it
question.
Carson? Okay,
Yeah.
Carson, you're gonna contact, Patty Cash?
Oh, no,
Cashman?
no, I'm
Yeah,
I'm
that
sorry,
was the
that's
one.
me.
Dawn,
I
that's the
will,
one.
I will
Okay.
contact her.
The
I
better.
thought it was the guy.
Yeah,
My lord.
okay.
So Jenna Linnea's neighbor, are you
Yes.
already, is she already on your list to talk to again?
Mhm.
Do you think you could try to convince her, we have an extra elm that needs a home? I think.
Sure.
If you could convince her to plant 2 elms instead of the sycamores and sell her on biodiversity and.
Sure.
It might be tough on that block as their
Yeah,
big groups of red buds look great, but
sorry, what was that guy's name? When would again?
so you could try that.
Marmer, Marmer. I think his first name is G.
Yeah.
you doing okay over there, Jim?
Cool. Sure.
What's the name of the woman on?
Patty Cashman?
No, oh, Colleen Johns, okay.
Person, have you talked to Stacy at all?
Yes,
Because on September 3rd. She placed an order. For 2 dogwoods.
yes,
And 1 elm.
yes,
And in her comments, she wrote any red buds available. And
yes.
we had red buds on the order form, but she didn't fill out the.
Cause I told her I thought we were out.
Okay.
But, yeah, I talked to her about where she's gonna put those trees or where we're gonna put those trees. And we did talk about the red, but again, it does work. Well, you know, our backyard well.
Actually, I haven't been in your backyard. I just assume it's all bamboo.
So that. There should be a law about that. But, so could we put that on our list of people, of things to order?
Yeah.
No, okay,
What are we in order?
So you want me to, should I just
Oh,
add
put
one
in.
for her here
yeah,
now?
if you
Okay.
don't mind, thank you.
So I'm sorry, can I just go over, the things we have: extra Kentucky coffee, 2, hackberry, 2, Yellowwood, 2 or 1? And then Linden 1.
Black gum, we have 1. Sweet Street Linden, no one has ordered any, so we have 2 available.
Okay,
Yellowwood, 1 has been ordered, 1 available.
Okay.
Coffee Tree, 0 have been ordered, 2 available. Hackberry, 0 ordered, 2 available. And
so we have
That's it.
2, 4, 6, 8 trees
okay,
of extra that we need to find homes for.
or try to convince homeowners
Or try-
to
yeah.
order something.
Exactly, swap out.
Which is also like hard to do kind of on the fly.
Yeah, they ordered a
I
redbud,
mean,
they're
I-
probably not gonna go for a
We're
large tree.
roughly 5 or 6 weeks from planting day. What is planting day?
November 15th.
Oh, it's a good month.
All right. So 4 weeks, 5 weeks of
Mhm.
planting day at this point. I think we should try to like do another round of outreach and say,
Mhm.
we have,
What's available,
These
just
species
these
available.
available.
Yeah.
Should we put it in the Borough Blast?
I think we
Put something
should,
in.
So,
yeah, I think we
Okay.
should put it everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean, I could ask Kelsey, because I did ask her before if we could do a second one of those outreach.
Oh.
She said yes.
she did.
So maybe we should review that, the content of that message to make sure we don't need to update it.
Well, we would need to
We
update
did.
it and
Okay.
say, we have these trees remaining.
Okay, so let's
Please.
look at. I found the thing was the, sorry. Was this? And I can go back to. Other folder, 2025 fall planting. Oh, or is it in Flyers logo? I don't know.
I think it's in the fall planting. The Borough Blast is in there.
Happy Flyer Borough Blast. That's what you're talking about, or Deer
No,
Neighbor
just
we
the-
have.
Oh, is that the Borough? Yeah, that was the Borough Blast. It's just as Borough Blast 2. I think that, although this is not the one.
No, it's not,
Because it
because remember I
actually
had
had
the pictures.
Pictures, that's true. Where's that? Don't have that one in there.
Oh, this is why we can't meet this late, because my brain is just really not generating things right now. Okay, so back to where I was, which is STC folder, STC. Tina Hess. So where am I looking for this Borough Glass thing? Planting locations, plan reviews, invoices, volunteers, blah, blah, blah. Tree care info, flyers, logos, correspondence with.
Okay, just put it in there, Carson. It should be in the folder now.
In the 2025?
Yeah, just refresh.
Oh, Borough Blast 2?
No. Fall 25 desk photos PDF.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
Sorry
great.
about that.
So the ones that we are continuing, that we still have okay.
Except we can't do this because it's a PDF unless we get the word from doc from Christina, because we need to delete, we only want to put the ones that we have.
Okay,
So
I can do that.
you want to just use the first one and not
Have
do the pictures? It might be easiest to just
Yep.
modify that.
Go away, go away, go away, go away. Close. And that is that,
That's the Borough Blast 2.
okay. Yeah,
We should just say, I don't know why it says
so
2.
all we have to do with this
Gonna make it
is-
1, and then we can say 2 is the second one.
Now, why do we call this November, October or something?
Yeah.
Really change the name. Don't you agree?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll edit this tomorrow and then send it around to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Carson.
okay, great.
All right, so I feel like we have the spreadsheet in a pretty good place now. We
Mhm.
have a decent number of orders. We know we have some contacts to do and some moving some things around, but
Mhm.
in the interest of time this evening,
Mhm.
because my wife is sick and my kids are possibly feral. Let's move along to like getting ready for planting day next steps.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Yep,
I believe we're, unless there are still people that we need to like visit and need guidance or we're worried about, I think it's time to start delivering signs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't have the sort of like list of things to do with the calendar dates in front of me,
oh, because you
The
don't have the
timeline here,
access to
yeah, I
the,
have the timeline
docs.
here.
but I'm sure we're at time to start delivering.
We're at the
signs.
call for volunteer time, so I
Okay.
should send out an email about that.
okay. See, are you writing that down?
Yes.
Tina?
And then, well, and then we have October 31st, distribute signs, 3 weeks out.
Okay,
Signs don't have to go out. We should figure out who's getting what trees first, I think, right?
yeah,
Make that, straighten that out.
unless, if, I feel like if anybody wants to grab a bunch of signs to begin with, like if there are some that we know for sure,
Mhm.
we could start distributing.
I have about a half dozen in my garage that I.
Well, there's a bunch in the borough garage.
Yeah, yeah. But I feel like maybe we should wait till closer to. People might just, I don't know, mow them down, lose track of them.
And
I
can help
October
the-
7th.
It's a little early.
deliver signs.
Yeah, I'm happy to do it once we
Yeah,
get a little closer.
all right.
I'm fine with that.
Bettina, you threw in there, I think, that you're gonna send an email for volunteers.
I will do that.
And we want to get that in the Borough Blast as well.
Yes. I will be out of touch from October 19th through 31st, just FYI, so I can't really do anything in that time period.
Okay, good.
So I will do whatever I say I'm gonna do before then,
Which is the 21st or 31st.
31st.
Well, while we're talking schedules, I'm gonna be away this weekend for work, Thursday to Monday. Not that I've been super responsive to anything lately, but so anyway. Signs in a few weeks, we're gonna start with volunteers though. Is there, knowing that our next meeting is 10 days before planting day. Do we need to discuss or start doing any of the other steps? I mean, usually one calls are like 3 weeks out, I think.
Yeah,
so
right
we're
here,
not there
we have
quite yet.
November 3rd for the
Okay.
one calls according to this, or that would be 2 weeks out.
But that's that's 2 weeks out, right? Is that right?
2, yeah, that's what it said. Is that, did we
Well,
decide that was
it
2,
depends.
not far out?
Depends on
I
the
think that's
day.
not far out
Okay.
enough because we need the one calls to have enough time to get it done so that there's still
We
like a
get-
week for digging.
Week for digging, yeah.
And we do always end up with some last minute.
Maybe we should just
So then
move the dates like a little ahead, so like.
you want to
we
do it the
distribute
last
the
week of
signs,
October
like the
instead?
20,
Yeah,
second or fifth or something, and then the PA one calls the last week in October.
yeah. Was the timeline done knowing that planting day was a week earlier this fall?
You did the
I
timeline
did the timeline. Yeah, because we did it based on.
on like how many weeks
I
before.
think it was in the summer we were working on that. We really did it based on time.
But I mean, if we have actual dates,
We
Well,
added the
she
dates
has
in.
3
Yeah.
weeks out.
Right, I did
Which
it
is
by.
October
letting
you
31st.
did
her
because
on.
it by
Yeah.
November
Yeah.
15th.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So when would,
Before
how
Thanksgiving.
far ahead do you think is comfortable to do the PA one call?
I'm gonna write down for myself 3 weeks before the
Okay.
15th, because that, I mean, at worst, it gives me a couple of extra days to put it off and not get to it.
That would be, you want to say October 27th? That would be a Monday.
Okay.
And we, remember, just keep in mind, the signs have to be in place before the PA.
So maybe
was.
if you want to change that, and I
Yeah.
can start distributing them
Okay,
while
yeah,
you're
unfortunately, I
away.
won't
Well,
be here. So to do
I
this.
mean,
I'm
they-
gonna say that.
Ideally, they should be, but they can, they can do the one calls without the sign. It just helps like
Yeah,
really
it
make
makes
it
a
work.
big difference, yeah.
Let's say 24th, and you could do it over the weekend, maybe?
Yeah.
Because what, if you call PA one call, they're not gonna come like the next day.
Yeah, they usually do.
It-
Possible?
Sometimes they do.
Yeah.
Especially if, when you fill out the online form, you
Mhm.
get to indicate like
Yeah.
when you want it done.
Okay,
And they say you have to have so much lead time.
Okay.
but Some of them do
Yeah,
come out pretty quickly.
okay. Okay, so then we'll say that the signs will
And-
be in the weekend before.
And with the signs, is there like something I should tape to them saying
Yes.
like, here, please post this, like some
yeah, I usually
instructions?
give them a handwritten
There's a
note.
flyer
Okay.
that we.
Oh, but I also
created.
wrote what I think, yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's
we
a
have one
flyer.
that we can just
I can just print it out.
print it out.
Okay.
If it's not in the, it's probably in the one from the spring. The little, it's like a little half sheet. Oh, here, no, that's a different half sheet.
Okay. I've seen it on some of the.
Yeah,
signs.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Are you guys just gonna wrangle hole diggers on your own? Like find them, recruit them?
We
Because
have,
by the time we meet next,
Right.
you
This has to be
should
done.
be like ready to roll to dig holes. I
yeah,
think.
okay. Forgot the list of people, but Tim, I talked, well,
Yeah, this
Oh.
is usual,
the usual.
plus this guy.
And
I'll help if I'm around and you need help.
it might be like, do we have to send the email out, like, please water the space?
Mm,
Unless we get any
More rain,
rain between
right.
now and then,
Yeah.
because it's dry, not
Yeah.
quite as dry as it was last fall, but it's pretty dry.
yeah,
God.
Yeah, there's a couple people that I actually talked to but never even met. They were digging holes last time, that was kind of fun.
You guys with the timeline in front of you, anything else that? we need to do
hole
before
digging,
our next meeting?
no, the next thing after hole digging is, create a simplified list for tree distributors.
Oh,
That will be after, that's like a week before, or that week of,
yeah.
and then
that's
pick up
usually-
trees.
Well, do we have that locked down? Who's
No.
gonna pick up trees?
If it's
Yes.
Thursday,
Yeah,
Jim is gonna do Thursday week.
yeah, and Jeff
And
said it's
Jeff-
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. both.
And in the spring, if it's on the regular Friday, maybe I can go with you and learn what you guys do, just so there's somebody else with institutional
Yeah,
knowledge.
yeah.
Oh, you can do it for as long as you want, but yeah.
Yeah,
But I
we need to
can't
be
do
spreading around-
Thursday.
Spreading around tasks, so.
Mm-hmm,
People, yeah. Thanks for doing that.
sure, it's fun.
yeah,
It's drive around town.
yeah, cool,
Give out treat.
Santa.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Oh, approve handout for, were these,
So,
these are from last time or no?
yes, I did not, thoroughly edit
Okay.
the agenda.
Can I delete it or we should just leave it on there since that was the
It's just a
agenda?
bullet point.
Yeah.
It's not an action item that
Yeah.
we need to vote on.
Okay.
So we don't need to, we
Okay,
don't need to talk about it
Yep.
really.
Yep.
but We don't need to do.
okay.
So we have reviewed the timeline.
Yep.
Pickup is locked down.
Do you think that I should start checking the timeline and sending out reminders to people of the juice stuff?
I
by
think that
certain
would be
date?
extremely helpful for me.
Okay, okay.
Tree checkers.
Okay.
All right, do we feel like we all know what we need to do for the order? We all have some to-dos of either talking to people, the nurseries, doing outreach.
Well, and Bettina, you've sort of a little bit stuck with the volunteer stuff. Are you?
I'm fine with that, yeah. Yeah, I don't do
No,
much
it's fine.
otherwise, so.
Sure,
I'm
that's
totally
okay,
fine.
because we
Yes.
need to get people,
Yes.
you need to have people have that in their calendars.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay, great.
Can you do some of your little social media things with the individual
Yeah.
trees that are available?
Yeah, yeah, and you know, we have like 25 followers on Instagram, so I've been doing things on Instagram and then putting it like on the Narberth page and
Yeah,
like, and then,
That's how we grow.
I think,
and so I'll do that, and then I don't know if we should put stuff on the Narberth tree tenders page also,
Yeah,
and, but I definitely can reach out about volunteers.
When we do
yeah.
all these borough blasts, we should put the Instagram. handle on there.
Okay,
right.
yeah. All right,
Good
that's a
idea.
good idea. And,
I think, and I've been sending it to the Lower Merion Conservancy, and Candace is pretty helpful about, she'll repost it on the Conservancy.
and that also wanted, like, maybe this isn't the right time, but just to talk to you guys about like what I'm putting out there. Like, I just was like, I'm just gonna put the trees out there,
Yeah, that's-
volunteer.
Yeah.
And I thought like in the stories, if we wanted to like repost like something that the Conservancy's doing or something that somebody says about trees, but like have that be in the story so it just goes through and it's not part of our permanent thing. Do
Oh.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
but I didn't want to like put anything about leave the leaves that somebody posted without like seeing like, I don't want to get too far off message even, or, you know, I don't know. So I
No.
just, was like,
no, we all trust your
if
instinct.
there's anything you ever see egregious, let me know. We'll take it down.
I don't even know what a story looks, what that means, so, sure.
Okay, so I need to ask one quick question.
Yeah.
I'm just playing around with this notice. So in our original request for people to order trees, we say, please fill out our online form.
Yeah.
So our online form needs to be specific to the ones we have available. So we need to make a new online form that only lists.
Ah,
Have a
Yeah.
second spreadsheet.
yeah,
Where
you can't just like blank out
What
certain
if
ones.
just where the
like
tree
suppress?
is, what if he just says like redbud, not available? And you just put it at the top of like where the name of the tree
I'm gonna
is.
take grass.
Let me see,
Idea.
I mean, I'm sure I can edit the order form. However, if like I turn off a tree in the order
Right.
form.
Doesn't make
for
everything
this, it's gonna-
disappear.
It's gonna turn it off for everything.
Yeah,
And unless we want to actually do that, not let anybody order anything else unless it's one of the trees that are available.
Well, that's
well,
what I was
we
thinking.
do want to do that, but we just don't want to wipe out our spreadsheet.
No, I think I can edit the order form to basically turn
Just,
those things off.
yeah,
Without messing up the spreadsheet. So long as everybody understands that means like no more orders of red buttons, no
Right.
more orders of the high numbers, things
I
already.
think we should do that, just because
Okay.
otherwise I feel like we may not
Yeah,
them placed.
I'm okay with that since we're already at 28.
Yeah.
And that really is 28 plus 8 that need homes. So
Right.
we're hopefully gonna be at 36. If we were only at 39 trees.
Right.
Okay, all right.
So if I use this tiny URL, it'll be correct.
It should be theoretically,
I'll
as
double
long
check.
as you and I need to talk to each other, though, make sure that I do this before you do that.
Right. Okay.
Now, did we have a similar, I'll have to look, but I had a similar, Google form for the volunteers, right?
I think
I
you
did,
did.
okay, so I'll just edit that and then I'll just see what I did in the spring and do the same thing.
And honestly, you can probably, I mean, feel free to edit that
Mhm.
as well.
Yeah.
I think we're getting so many repeat volunteers kind of past asking how many tools they have.
Yeah,
Things like that.
okay, yeah,
That kind of started with just ordering tools. We do shorter things sometimes because nobody bought anything.
okay,
I think we just remind them, bring them down.
okay.
I think we're good on the, so we're on to the next item of the agenda.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Well, number 5, we completed at the last meeting. I just reported in on the tree checkers that I did. And the 2026 budget, Jim reported to us that, well, why don't you talk about that?
Let me find the text that Jim sent. But in short, we did submit a budget request. I had asked Aggie to ask for slightly more than we usually request. We, in the past, typically request about $10,000. But I made the point that trees are getting more expensive, so I asked for something like 12 to 13,000, I think. And then Jim sent a report. Somewhere. Too many texts. Was it to everybody? Or
No,
just me and
it's
Carson?
Yeah, it's just Jim.
And maybe Jim and Carson are gonna try to race again. Okay, got it. So Jim reported that you said recent historical spending. Projected STC spending for this year is about 19,000. The draft budget for 2026, I assume, is 25,000. So we usually request 10 and now a little more, so I'm assuming Jeff is adding in 10-ish for.
I always account for 3 to 5, historically, we haven't crossed the 8,000 mark. 2021, we were at 7,700. 22, 7,100. 23 was a low year, 5,400. 24 was 7,600, and to date, so for our spring planting this year was 3,800. So I think if we still do that $3,000 to $5,000, which leaves us at 10, and it's there. We are requesting an increase in our shade maintenance portion of the budget by $5,000. So hopefully that'll bring it up to $25,000. I don't spend that at the beginning of the year. So, if spring planting is light, then, I'll make sure that I don't trim every tree in the borough in 1 year, and we'll save some money for your fall planting. So.
Okay.
Jeff, I had a question about, we've been using trees that don't get watered. And I was wondering, because it's really only a few trees each planting that aren't on somebody's property. And I was wondering if we could pay to contract with like Panoni or something to come around and water. Like we would designate the 6 or 8, whatever number of trees, like the ones at the train station now, my friend Stacy, who volunteers at the garden, she has started filling one of the gator bags, but she can't reach the other one. And that other one is really basically dead now. So I wonder, what do you think about that? I don't think it's gonna be cost that much, but we could pay somebody to bring water to the trees that are, again, not in somebody's lawn or not near somebody's hose.
I don't think that would sit well with borough staff. Just, because we're expelling taxpayer dollars to water trees on someone else's property,
No, I'm saying we wouldn't water plants, we wouldn't water trees on someone's property, it'd be only the trees that are like the ones, most recent ones, that are dying or near the train station.
Yeah, which is on someone else's property, that's owned by septic, so that's not,
Oh, that's what I said, everything? Oh, we planted a lot of trees there.
yeah, that's all.
I mean,
that's all.
they're in the right of way.
Yeah, it's just, you shouldn't accept a tree if you can't take care of it, and water it, that's what it should boil down to, that should almost be a checkbox on the tree form that, if you can't water it, don't take it, because these are taxpayer funded trees.
It's interesting. So the ones that we planted along Elmwood Avenue that's owned by SEPTA. That. The one.
Well, it's just like, I mean, it's even the ones we plant like between the sidewalk and the curb.
Yeah,
Just like if it was in front of a house, it's in the right of way, so we have some dominion over it, but the property still goes under that right of way. So it's still technically on private property.
Huh.
I mean, the old like joke is, if it's an issue, it belongs to the homeowner.
right.
If it's regulatory, then we have power over it.
Huh.
Then it's ours and we tell them what to do then.
Yeah. Well, I guess we need to continue to address this. I mean, I know I'm always talking about watering, but that's also the taxpayer money. That the trees that are dying, we spent $125 to buy.
Don't forget about the cost of the gator bag that we don't get back.
No, I'm gonna
I
get
have
them
something to say
myself.
about that.
because we Talked about that in the Borough
But
Council.
if there's some trees that need watering, I'm happy to volunteer to like fill up a bucket, punch a hole in the bottom of it and.
The big difficulty is getting the water, cause I do that a lot, like I'll walk around and if I can find a hose on somebody's yard, I'll water the trees.
Yeah.
But often I can't find a hose or I don't have access to water that's close enough to where the tree is, that I can actually water it. Now, I read somewhere that I should be collecting kitty litter containers, cause apparently there are these kitty litter containers that have handles and spoon tops. So I was thinking of that, cause then I could just carry water in my car, to water. But I think we also need to double down on the homeowners who just won't, even though.
Totally.
I've
Yeah,
been
I
pretty
mean,
mean
I
to them.
totally agree with Jeff. If someone does not like, pledge to water the tree, they do not get a
Well,
tree.
pledging is one thing, and actually watering is another. I mean, I had someone lie to my face saying that her husband waters the trees every Sunday. I was like, no, he doesn't. I check it every single week there, since we planted them. So I think this is a problem.
It's always nice to see the gator bags that still have the creases in them from when they were zipped on. And haven't been filled yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
well, we'll
thinking-
come back to that.
Yeah. Okay. Gator bags. I just think I'm walking around and I see gator bags that have been on trees that have been planted for like 2 years and I'm just like, can I
Oh, yeah.
unzip them and bring them? Because when I was,
Yes,
when you were
yeah.
talking about the budgeting, we talked about reusing things that we can reuse. So I can just go around, untie trees, bring gator bag
Definitely.
back to you.
And save the ribbon.
Say, okay, I have a
Thank
few
you.
spools of ribbon that was like tied around the trees.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, yeah,
Okay,
I'll go on that water bag hunt.
downtown tree plan.
It's a safety vest. There you go.
I'm happy to table the downtown tree plan again until after planting day.
Yeah, we've kept our engineers swamped, like the tail end of this year, so they do have. I took a picture of the old, landscape plan for downtown when that went underway in the early 2000s, and just kind of asked them to plug in our current data of what's there. So we'll get a nice colorful map, and then we'll just put some clear sheets on top of that. So we actually sketch and have some fun.
Right. It's good.
Are they gator or gator bags?
Like gator,
Like the alligator? Okay.
I was not notified of any subdivision or land development activity for us. Anything in the pipeline or we should expect? I'm almost afraid to ask, but
I heard something about the planning commission meeting yesterday. That there is an
new
issue,
project?
well, we will be approached at some point in the future because people who live on Shirley Circle have complained about too much light from the building. And they want the builder to plant some non-deciduous trees there on the fence line. And we
Shirley-
may be
what's
approached.
reflecting on?
The new building on Montgomery Avenue,
Where the
Shirley Circle
radiators-
backs up to it.
Where Albrecht's was.
And now there's a proposal to build another building there, but they came to the planning committee meeting yesterday because they were concerned about too much light, and they asked that like evergreen trees be planted there.
Mhm.
And I said, well, as far as I know, there aren't that many native ones, but they
Well,
will come to us. Yeah, but I don't think that's what they're thinking about. With, I guess, like looking for a recommendation.
All right,
As
I
to
will most likely
trees.
recommend they hire a landscape architect to do that, then we can review it.
Okay.
That's obviously just off the top of my
Yeah,
head. We
yeah.
can vote on
We
something like
haven't
that,
been
but-
approached yet, but
But just like the planning commission, it's not our job to do the design. for them.
no, it would just be like, do we have suggestions?
Mhm.
Yeah, there certainly are evergreen trees that are native to Pennsylvania.
Sure.
Yes.
I just don't know. Like, when I think about those Virginia pines we planted, I don't think that's what they had in mind.
About the tree authority.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
residents too will have to be patient. You're not gonna plant a 30-foot tree that's gonna block everything tomorrow. So we'll help how we can.
Mhm.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for that heads up.
Sure.
We always leave the website and
Yeah.
communications.
Yeah.
Well, I know Christina has the materials for the website, so maybe we'll be able to talk about that at the November meeting. But, and Kelsey's ready to, she talked to Maggie about it and she's ready to add content when we provide it to her.
Okay, great. We kind of talked about Instagram borough blasts. I haven't checked the contact form lately, but I'll put that on my to-do list here too. Anything else for the good of the order?
Well, let me just double check the meeting minutes from last time. If there's anything, we talked about the budget, we talked about, we're gonna have a hand delivery of the handout, but we didn't do that. Do we have any concern about 127 Woodside? Rick, that's here.
Yeah, that's also left over. They haven't made a lot of progress
Okay.
yet. Based on my own meetings with Bartlett about my yard, they're probably gonna be working in the fall to
Okay.
remove some of those trees. They had talked to, I made sure that the neighbor was in contact with Jeff, code enforcement, so everything I think is being done the right way. And
Great.
I'll let you know if I know anything, but
Great. Now the other thing here is that we made a note, Bettina, last time to, when we are notifying the volunteers about the date and stuff,
Mhm.
to ask them to start following the Narberth Instagram account
Oh.
and be sure to post photos that day.
Oh.
So you can get the tag from Dawn.
What tag?
You tell
Instagram
people what to
handle.
follow.
Oh, okay.
Give me a give to you now.
Sure. I'm sorry, ask, what did we ask them? Once, ask them if.
Follow us on Instagram.
Follow-
It's,
Narberth STC,
yeah,
is it what, like that? Narberth
Narberth STC.
STC? Okay. And post photos from planting day?
Yeah.
Bless you.
Okay.
Great.
All right, anything else, or I will entertain a final motion?
I motion that we adjourn.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, thanks, everyone.
What time is it?
Thank you.
It is 9:21.
Okay.
Not bad.
And meeting.